Good morning, dear children. Can we start? Let us continue our topic. Yesterday we have started short run equilibrium, level of income. Short run equilibrium level of income. According to Keynes, we know during short period technology remains constant. Then according to him, equilibrium level of income is determined by aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Then yesterday tabular presentation that we completed, I think that you understood. The next one, graphical representation of ADAS approach. Graphical representation. See, we just take like this. If in the question they mention graphically, you have to explain graphically, then only you have to give graphical representation like that. If they mention explain with schedule or with numerical like that, then only you have to take that tabular presentation. Okay, nothing they mention, you have to do any one that should be there, either graph or schedule. Even 6 mark or 4 mark or 3 mark, anyway one should be there, then only you will get full mark. Okay, so you can take graphical presentation of ADAS approach. ADAS approach. Okay. What and all we studied, that we are taking here. Horizontal axis, we can measure GDP or national income. Here ADAS are there, that is why vertical axis we are taking AD and AS. Till here, okay. Then you should know what is the shape of AD curve and AS curve. In your mind it should be there. AD starts from y-axis, upward sloping, corresponding to consumption curve. Then AS, it starts from origin, 45-degree line. It is also known as guideline. These and all should be there in your mind. Based upon that, we can take graphical representation of ADAS approach. Okay, so this curve is AS and this is AD. Instead of AD, you can write here C plus I. What are the components of aggregate demand? Consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. Like this here also you can write, instead of AS you can write C plus S. Till here you understood? So we are doing ADAS approach graphically. Once more, graphical representation of ADAS. First we need AD curve. This is AD, or we can write C plus I. This is AS, or we can write C plus S. Starts from origin, AS curve, 45-degree line or guideline. If you need, you can take consumption curve also. That's your wish, doesn't matter. Here you should mention AD and AS. Here horizontal axis GDP or level of national income. If you know the diagram, very easily you can explain this one. Point wise or paragraph you wish, you just that identify what and all there. Sorry, we can measure like this. Horizontal axis, we measure GDP. Then vertical axis, aggregate demand and aggregate supply. After that you can write, according to Keynes, during short period technology remains constant. Based on that assumptions, we are considering AD and AS. AD components are consumption expenditure and investment expenditure, and AS consumption expenditure and saving. Then this 45-degree line or AS or aggregate supply intersect aggregate demand curve at point E. This is the next point. Okay. So point E shows economy is in equilibrium at OY level of income. So we can write like this, at point E. At point E, what shows equilibrium level of income, that is OY. So OY level of income is equilibrium level of income, or we can say at this point planned expenditure is equal to planned output. So what is the next point? At point E, plan should be there, or X and A. We can write X and A expenditure. X and A expenditure, that is AD. That is equal to X and A output. X and A output, that is AS. So here at point E, AD is equal to AS. Here what shows? No unsold stock with the producers. Whatever they produced, that full consumers and all demanded. So total production is equal to total consumption. No unsold stock with the producers. That's why we can say economy is in equilibrium level. So here X and A output is equal to X and A expenditure. So this is the equilibrium level of national income. National income or GDP or output or employment, or we can consider this is short run equilibrium level of only this much. You just give introduction, then if they ask diagrammatic expression means we can give like this. Diagrammatic explanation of equilibrium level of income is like this. We just draw the diagram. What and all we are measuring vertical axis and horizontal axis, then one by one. Okay, I think you understood. Then what is the alternative level? Alternative level of equilibrium is SI approach. We derived how we got SI. We got SI from AD/AS. We know AD is equal to C plus I and AS is equal to C plus S. From here we are getting S is equal to I. This is the second approach. So we can take like this. According to Keynes, there is an alternative approach to determine equilibrium level of income, that is saving investment approach. Okay. So here how we have taken the AD/AS approach, the same process we can use here also. Instead of AD and AS, we are considering saving and investment, only that much. There AD is equal to AS shows planned or ex ante total expenditure is equal to ex ante total output. Here we can write ex ante or planned saving is equal to ex ante investment. At this point we can say economy is in equilibrium. Okay. See, this saving shows consumers or households saving. Investment from where? Firms or producers. We are studying two-sector model. So from household sector saving and from firm sector investment. Okay, we can take like this. This equilibrium shows at that point households expenditure, or we can write here households saving. Households saving is equal to firms or producers investment. Anyway, we know saving and investment are the activities done by different people for different reasons, right? For this reason, there is a distinction, we can take distinction between actual saving and planned saving. What households actual saving and what they are planning to save. See, take saving part. If they are not ready to spend more, that means they are going to save. Understood? If they are ready to spend more means saving is less. So when saving is more from the household sector, when they are reducing their expenditure, right? This logic is there. If consumers reduce their expenditure, that means they are ready to save more. Clear? That time what producer will do? Expenditure is less, means demand is less. They are not ready to produce more. They will cut their production. But at equilibrium level, this means saving is equal to investment. What households plan to save is equal to what the producers plan to invest. That is the equilibrium position. Then we can say economy is in stable, or any deviation from this point shows instability. Instability or unstable. If these two terms are equal, two activities are equal, we can say economy is in equilibrium. Any deviation from this point, that shows instability of an economy or unstable. Economy is in unstable. Okay. So this we can represent numerically, or with the schedule we can explain SI approach. As usual, we need level of income, level of consumption expenditure. Okay, because level of income determines aggregate demand and aggregate supply. So these two terms we need. If we need to find out saving we need level of income and level of consumption. So we can start from 0 level of income, then I am giving 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay. Consumption I am taking 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I think you understood what is the logic behind here. Okay. Then from these two terms we can find out saving. We studied aggregate demand is equal to C plus I, right? Or we can write Y is equal to all these formulas and all we need. Okay, that should be there in your mind. Y is equal to C plus I. Like that, AS is equal to C plus S, or we can write Y is equal to C plus S. So if we consider this formula, what is S? S is equal to Y minus C, right? So from level of income and consumption expenditure, we will get saving. So saving is equal to, say Y is 0, 0 minus 30. What is here? We are getting minus 30. Okay. Like this you have to find out, you have to make schedule. Then Y minus C, 20 minus 40. 20 minus 40. What is the answer? Minus 20. Right? Like this. 40 minus 50. We are getting minus 10. 60 minus 60. That means level of income minus level of consumption will give saving. That is 0. So first situation, second situation, next one positive. 80 minus 70, 10. 100 minus 8, 20. Then 120 minus 90, 30. Right? So we got saving. So what we need, saving is equal to investment. The SI approach we are doing. So one more column we need, that is I. Here we are taking autonomous investment. I should be constant. Okay. So I am taking here, your wish you can take again, I am saying 20. So all the level I is equal to, investment is equal to 20. Okay. Then one by one, SI approach, you just consider saving column and investment column. At which level saving is equal to investment. See here what is happening, minus 30, saving is minus 30 and investment is 20. Here minus 20, 20, right? Here saving is less than investment, here also less than investment, less than investment. Here saving is equal to 0, that is break even point. Now saving is equal to 0, then investment, so 0 and 20 means saving is less than investment. Here also saving is less than investment. What is happening here? At this point, economy struck in equilibrium. That is, saving is equal to investment. What is happening after this? Saving is greater than investment. So these and all we can say deviated points. Here only economy is in equilibrium. Here what is happening? Like ADAS approach, here no unsold stock with the producers. Whatever producers produce, that is equal to, means what consumers need, that and all economy is producing. So economy is in equilibrium. Any deviation from this point, what is happening? Instability. Okay. So this is tabular presentation of saving investment approach. How you can explain? Like ADAS approach, you can explain like this. First you have to write about saving, then investment. Before that you can give this one from ADAS, you can derive SI, then you can write about about S and I. It has three situations. It is not what is there responding to the level of income, like that and all, means autonomous investment we are considering. Alternative approach is SI approach according to Keynes. Then during short period what and all happening. After that we can explain this level of equilibrium by using a schedule. Your wish you can prepare a schedule, but be careful. The rate at which income increase should be greater than the rate at which consumption. Then from there you can find out saving. If you have Y and C, you can find out saving schedule. Then from there you can identify what and all till where unstable and where stability, then like this and all. Okay. So this is very easy SI approach. Then graphical representation of SI approach. Graphical. Graphical representation. Again in your mind you should know what is the shape of saving curve. These and all in your mind. Okay, no need to express this and all. See saving curve. Then investment is horizontal line parallel to x-axis. This is investment. These and all should be there. Based upon that, we can take diagrammatic presentation. Here as usual level of GDP. Here SI approach we are representing, that is why saving and investment. Okay. Diagram should be completed. Then saving curve. Here you should mention, what we can mention here, minus C dash, autonomous saving. Here what we can take, break even point or saving is equal to 0. You can write break even point or S is equal to 0. Then take investment curve. Okay. This is diagrammatic representation. Same explanation how we did in ADAS approach. What is happening here? Here saving curve intersected autonomous investment at point E. What is the equilibrium level of income? You just extend this point to income axis. This is also known as income axis. Income axis, there we are getting equilibrium level of income, that is OY. Okay. Here also we can say at this level there is no unsold stock with the producers. That means what the households wish to spend, wish to not we can say wish to save, because saving investment and wish to save is always equal to what the producers wish to invest. Here ex ante saving is equal to, means households saving, household's expenditure and producer's investment is in equilibrium position. That is why economy is in equilibrium. This is the equilibrium level of income. OY shows equilibrium level of income. Point E shows ex ante saving is equal to ex ante investment, ex ante or planned. Okay, only this much enough for that one. This is diagrammatic representation of SI approach. Again we can say any deviation from this point shows right side or left side, that is deviation, that later we will study. That shows economy is in unstable or instability. This is only equilibrium position. Okay, till here you understood?